Hello dear grade 11 students. Today we will be dealing with the second part of our lesson, that is writing a report based on a graph part 2. Your lesson is from your student's book page 123 and your workbook 103 and 104. So gladly get your books ready and let's get the ball rolling. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to plan, draft an extended complex text with a little support and modify the draft in response to feedback. The second objective is to use formal, neutral, and informal registers appropriately in most familiar contexts and some unfamiliar contexts. Finally, you will be able to write a report based on a graph. Okay, dear students, let's start our lesson with the first task. This task is taken from a report about the numbers of kindergartens during the period 2015 and 2019, as you see here. And this graph shows the difference in numbers of kindergartens, and it compares public, Arabic, private, and international kindergartens. So now have a look at the graph and read this part of the report and complete or fill the gaps with these words given. You will find the information in the graph. So look carefully, read carefully, and find out. Start. Have you finished? Thank you so much. Let's check out the answers. Okay, so now let's read about public kindergartens. Now, which the color represents the public kindergartens? As you see here, the blue color. Excellent. This blue color represents the public kindergarten. So let's start reading. During the period 2015-2019, the number of public kindergartens in our city increased steadily. In the school year 2015-2016, of the 140 kindergartens, only what were public? So now what should we have here? We should have excellent, a number, and look at the first bar here, 30. Thank you so much. Excellent. The following school year, this number to 44. What happened to this number? Excellent, increased to 44. Thank you so much. And in 2017-2018, the number of public kindergartens was than that of Arabic and private and international private kindergartens for the first time. Now let's go to 2017 and 2018 and compare public kindergartens with Arabic private and international private kindergartens. And as you see, or as you notice here, the number was greater and for the first time. Thank you so much. It was greater, more than of Arabic private and international private kindergartens for the first time, and the number of public kindergartens continued to increase, and in 2018-2019, as you see here, it became, or there were 63 public kindergartens. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next activity. Okay, my dear students, now move to exercise D. In this exercise, you are required to read a report, as you see here is the report, about educational services. And here we have the headings. In this exercise, as you see, you have to do two things. You are required to do two things. First of all, you will put the headings in order and put each heading to the suitable paragraph. And the second thing is that to rewrite the highlighted sentences, as you see, using the passive voice. So pause the video. You will be given 5 minutes to finish the whole task. Thank you so much. Have you finished? Thank you. So let's check the answers, and this is the first paragraph, and the function of the first paragraph is to, who can tell? Excellent, to introduce the topic. Let's read. As requested, this report outlines the findings of a survey conducted by Middleton College to evaluate the services it provides to its students. Now, the function is excellent, or we should have the heading as an introduction. Now, the second thing is that to change this sentence into passive voice. Let's read. The surveyors encouraged the students to comment on their experiences with these services. Who did the surveyors encourage to comment on their experiences? Excellent, students. So we should have students at the beginning of the passive sentence, and it became, or the sentence became, what do you think? Yes, thank you. That's absolutely right. Students were encouraged by the surveyors, or they encouraged students to comment on their experiences with these services by the surveyor. So now you can use the surveyors either here or here, and both are correct. Let's move to the second paragraph. Now, which heading is the most suitable for the second paragraph? What do you think? Let's read the first part of this paragraph and find out. The results clearly indicate that students view the quality of instructions at the Middleton University very highly. What do you think? Yes, thank you so much. It talks about the quality of instruction. The quality of instruction, as you see. So let's change the sentence into passive voice. Let's read the sentence at first. Many students also mentioned the excellent interaction between teachers and students. What did many students mention? Excellent, the excellent interaction between teachers and students, and it should be at the beginning of the sentence. Let's say the excellent interaction between teachers and students was also mentioned by many students. Thank you so much. Let's move to paragraph number 3. And who can do paragraph number 3? What is the best heading, or the suitable heading that best fits this paragraph? What do you think? Thank you so much. Excellent. Now it is guidance program, guidance or career guidance. Thank you so much. Career guidance. Let's read here. Reaction by students to career guidance program at the university is mixed. Approximately half describe the program as adequate, and about 20% of students said that the program was very good. Unfortunately, let's change this sentence into passive. Nearly a quarter of students described the guidance program as very poor. What do you think? Where is the object here? Who can change it? Yes, thank you very much. Unfortunately, the guidance program was described as very poor by nearly a quarter of the students. Thank you so much. Let's move to paragraph number 4. My dear students, let's do paragraph number 4, and what do you think? Which heading best fits this paragraph, or is it suitable, or the most suitable heading for this paragraph? What do you think? Great. Extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities. It talks about extracurricular activities at Middleton. Okay, so let's change the sentence into passive voice, and let's read the sentence. A significant number of students suggested water polo and pottery. What do you think? Water polo, excellent, thank you. Water polo and pottery were suggested by significant number of students. Great. Number 5. What do you think? The heading, the suitable heading is, you can find out. What do you think? Yes, that's correct. It's the recommendation. You know, the function of the last paragraph in the report is to provide recommendations. So let's change the sentence into passive voice. Middleton College could take some steps to improve its career guidance program. So some steps, thank you, some steps should be taken by Middleton College to improve its career guidance program, or some steps to improve its career guidance program should be taken by Middleton College. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next activity. Okay, now move to exercise E. In this exercise, you will read the task and have a look at this graph. After that, you are required to underline keywords and the phrases in this task to make sure that you understood the task, and then you will answer a set of questions related to the task. You will be given a couple of minutes to look at the graph and the task as well. Read it carefully and underline keywords and phrases. Start. Have you finished? Great. So let's read together and underline keywords and phrases. Let's read. The shopping and entertainment center you work for, Sunrise Mall, conducted a survey asking its young customers to rate the quality of services it provides. Write a report to the managing director summarizing the findings of the survey and making recommendations for improvement. So now, what did the shopping and entertainment center you work for at Sunrise Mall conduct? What it conducted? It conducted a survey. So shopping center, entertainment, Sunrise Mall, they conducted a survey. Okay, what did they ask young customers? They asked them to rate the quality of services it provides. Excellent. So what are you required to do, my dear students? You are required to write what? A report. Excellent. To whom? To the managing director. What are you required to write? To write a report, you are going to summarize the findings. Where to get the findings from? From this graph. Okay, so you then after that, after you finish in the last paragraph, you have to provide the recommendation. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next activity. Okay, my dear students, have a look at this graph and answer the following questions. Let's start with the first question. What is being discussed? What do you think? Yes, that's absolutely right. The quality of services at Sunrise Mall. Thank you so much. The second question. Who can answer the second question? Yes, thank you. Where should you get the information you need to complete the task? Thank you so much. From the three categories here, as you see, from the headings. These are the headings. Variety of the shops, food court, entertainment center. Okay, so what writing style should you use? We should use neutral, formal, informative, succinct, and to the point. Succinct means concise. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next activity. Dear students, before you start writing, planning, or writing the report, it's very important to look at this step. Bear in mind the following points when writing a report based on a graph. First of all, to examine the graph carefully. Then decide which trends are worth mentioning before you begin writing. Okay, the second thing is that look at the format. To the recipient of the report, from, who is the sender of the report, and the subject. Then don't forget to use headings and indicate what topic each paragraph focuses on. Then present information in an impersonal way, formal, and don't forget to use the passive voice. Avoid using first person. When I say first person, using the pronoun I or we, right? You can use it only when introducing the topic and when you make recommendations. Let's move to the next activity. My dear students, now it's time to practice, and you are required to open your student's book, page 123, exercise E. Have a look at the graph, find information in the graph, read the task again, and open your workbook, page 103, and start planning. You will be given 10 minutes to finish this planner. Okay, my dear students, here is a suggested planner. You can look, or you can pause the video and see this suggested planner, read it carefully, and then start writing your report. Don't forget to read the planner carefully. Take the information from the planner as well as from the graph. Now here you are going to write your report, that is on page 104, and here is a suggested answer. Dear students, thank you for watching the video. Wish you a good luck.